Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. This is episode 336. I got my coffee in my Scrappy Knitting Queen mug today. Pumpkin spice creamer. Let's take a sip. It is Friday, January 16th, 2026. And it is 9:02 a.m. I checked the weather this morning, but I don't remember what it said. I think it was 20 something, feels like 5, I don't know. It's got chilly out. It's back to being cold. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crochet, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. And it's all knitting today. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches, and I will have the show notes right down there in the description box. I think that's what they call it now. I don't know. Click more a few times. Everything should drop down for you. And I'll have everything that I talk about today down there. Reading and watching. I think I have one Ravelry project page. I'll have my email down there, my Ravelry group. Nothing's going on over there, but if you want to join, go ahead. What else? And links to all the things. Yarns, patterns, bags, all that good stuff right down there. Today I have one finished object and 4 whips. I have some exciting new plans I started after I recorded last week, so I have some new stuff to talk about. Yes, I'm excited. New plans. We will see how long this keeps up. What else? I don't know what else. Thank you for all of your suggestions for the habit tracker thing. I had some good tips, which led to one of my projects. So I did don't buy yarn, or didn't buy yarn. That was a good one. And I did audiobook for 30 minutes. I started that because I'm wanting to read more. So we're gonna do that. And then the other one is a project that I'm gonna be starting here in a minute. But there's my habit tracker. I did buy yarn on the 1st of February, or January, because that was my Freckled Whimsy yarn club. But other than that, I haven't bought any yarn. Pat, pat, pat. Doing good. Feeling good. Yeah. All right. I guess let's get started. If I remember something, I might bring this back up towards the end of the podcast. I don't know. This is Summer Day Crochet Planner. If anybody's interested. I feel like she still has some in her shop. It's never too late to start. I know it's mid-January, but you can still start. Okay. Let's just get started. I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but did I say I had one finished object, 4 whips? Oh, and I have 3 hose. Yeah, that's right. With all the stuff that happened this week, I'm surprised I got as much knitting done as I did. So, finished object, the one and only today, socks, of course. This is pair number 3 for 2026. And this is West Yorkshire Spinners Silent Night. I knit at least 1 pair of socks for my mom in this yarn. So here we are. This is part of her Christmas present. And I started these January 6th and finished them January 10th. And they are sparkly. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I think you can. Sparkle, sparkle. And I knit all of my socks on a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, 64 stitches, 15 rounds of knit 2, purl 2 ribbing, slip stitch, heel flap, gusset, I believe I did 70 rows for these on the leg, not including this. It's pretty close to 70. I try to keep it around there. Usually I like from the cuff to the heel to be about 6.5 to 7 inches. So it's usually about 70 rows. So these are done. And for my mom. And I use Chiaogoo red lace needles. 32-inch cord. I knit mine magic loop. You'll see that here in a second. Because now we're going to talk about socks. I have 3 sock whips. We'll see how this goes. Usually that makes me overwhelmed, but right now we're just going with it. All right, first one. This one you have not seen, and I'm going to need a sock blocker because I told you I have hose. This is Mountain State Stitches. And I think I said I was going to cast this on last week. I think I showed the yarn all caked up. Opal, I don't know how to say that. Aquarell. Don't know. That's the collection, so to speak. The colorway is 11532. There's what it looks like. Knit up. I love these so much. These are also going to be for my mom. I wasn't quite sure about this colorway or this collection, so I just bought one of them. Now I want to buy more, of course, but we're not gonna chill out. All right, you ready? Oh, look at this! Oh my word! This was so fun to knit. All those speckles. Oh. So I just started my cuff and I knit, got to my heel and just did my heel flap and just continued. I did not switch the yarn up or anything like that. Oh, my mom's gonna love these. So this color looked white when I was caking it up, but when I'm knitting it on the sock, it looks blue. So like a light blue. Love it. So here we are. That is sock number 1. And sock number 2. I'm ready for the heel. And I did not get these to match. Could not be bothered. My mom doesn't really care about non-matching. She just likes them to go in the same direction. I guess it's pretty close. It's pretty close. This one starts with blue and this one doesn't, so I guess it's like that. Pretty close. So I am ready for the heel on this one. And I use those markers to count my rows. I think I did 68 rows for the leg on these. 2, 4, 6, yep, 68 on these. And that's, whoops. I think I measured it's about 7 inches. And I'm taking the markers off of this sock and putting them on this sock. That's what motivates me. Some people like to do 2 at a time on separate needles, on the same needles, but I in fact did cake this yarn up and cut it in half. And I did not start the second sock until I was done with the first one. Oh well. So this is how much I have yarn, or how much yarn I have left from the first sock. It looks like 20 grams, but I am noticing that commercial, at least with the commercial yarn, it says 100 grams. It's not 100 grams. It's okay. It's okay. Gotta love that, what do they call it? Shrinkflation. I think this was 94 grams. I'll still have enough to do the whole sock, or to do 2 pairs of socks, so. Yep, that's all I have to say about these. Love them, and we'll see. I'm gonna work on these today. I would love to finish this sock today, but we will see. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I really love those speckles. And the stripy. Oh. All right, that is sock whip number 1. I'm gonna have to take this off because I'm gonna need this again. As I was like doing my notes, or actually no, yesterday after I finished a sock, I'm like, oh, I have 3 single socks finished. So if I would have, you know, stuck with 1 pair, I would have had 2 finished this week, but that's okay. We will see. My goal for next week is to have these 3 sock whips done. We'll see if I can do it. So let me know in the comments. Do you think I'm going to finish all these sock whips? This is Bags by Awesome Granny. This is my Scrappy knitting bag. So this is for the hashtag 26 pairs and 26, where I'm gonna do, if you have been over here a while, you know I can knit 26 pairs of socks. Easy. So I decided to challenge myself a little bit and do 26 pairs of Scrappy socks. So that's what I'm doing. And right now I am working with Opal scraps until I am tired of it. And I'm not tired of it yet. So this is pair number 2. And this is sock number 3. So essentially you do 1 sock per week. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I have been working on Sunday, and I pretty much do all of it. I think I started the cuff the week before. So I had this done last week. And I believe I was like here-ish. So I did all of that on Sunday from like here to here. And then on Monday I finished it. This week I'm going to have to do something different because I think we're going to be out and about doing some errands on Sunday. So I think on Saturday I'm going to work on these tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. So I'll just get a little bit of a head start. So yep. This also has 13 colors. And yeah, I have no rhyme or reason. When I'm bored, I change my color. I try not to do more than 20 rows per color. This one might be close to 20 rows. And from this red to this is the Gusset, which I believe is 20 rows. So that is the sock. I love it. It's beautiful. But I have so many bags of Opal scraps from Opal socks from full skeins that I've used. I don't know how many advents I bought from Purple Circle Yarn Co. At least 3. And I have bought, she does sell mini sets, 10 grams and scraps and 10 grams, 20 grams, maybe less than that, I don't know. I've bought many yarn sets from her, so I have a ton. So that was one of my goals in 2026, is to use some of those scraps. And I have 2 pairs of Scrappy Opal socks to my name. 2. We gotta fix that. So I finished 1 pair already for me. This is gonna be pair number 2. After this sock, we will see how I feel if I want to do another pair of Opal or if I want to switch it up, because I have other scraps. I might continue with this because this yarn is, I am loving the Opal socks lately. Wearing them and working with them. All right, and I did cast on the second sock. I just did the cuff and 1 row probably. Yep. So I will get these out on Saturday, tomorrow, and see how much I can get done. I want to work on those Opal socks today, see if I can finish them. If I do for like, if it's a miracle, I don't know, that's like a heel flap, a gusset, a foot, and a toe. I don't think I can finish that all in one day, but if I have more time, I will work on these. If not, I will get them out on Saturday. So love these. And I'm doing them all. I think I do 70, yep, 70 rows for the leg. And I'm doing, I think this is 130, let's see, 5 rows. So I'm doing them all like that so that when I wash them and I mix and match them, it won't be a big deal because they're all the same. I did one pair of socks like this last year, I think, and I wrote down all my numbers. So the ones that have the heel flap and gusset, they will all have the same lengths and everything for the legs. So if they get mixed up in the wash, which they probably will, it won't be a big deal. All right, I need a sip of coffee, and then we're going to talk about my new project. I'm excited about this one. And no, it's not the Anthology throw. We'll talk about that later here. This is Happy Little Yarn. Amy made this for me for my birthday a while ago. Probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. All right, new project. 30 minutes of Felici. No, 30 minutes of knitting. Felici version. And right now, we're probably going to call it at least 30 minutes of knitting because lately I've been knitting more than that. I finished a sock. So this is Knitpicks Felici. Fruit salad. This is a new colorway and in their shop. Not to enable anybody, but I checked yesterday and they still have it. Fruit salad. So I finished the first sock. So after I recorded on Friday, I was talking with Terry, I think that's her name, from, is it Early? Oh, I forgot her Instagram name. Oh, I'm horrible. I can't think of her name. I know her name's Terry. I want to say something, I want to say Early Girl Yarns, but I don't think that's it. I'm sorry, Terry. I was talking with her and she was giving me some ideas for my habit tracker, and then I came up with the idea of how about I do 30 minutes of knitting on my Felici socks, because I have so much Felici. That is probably my most number of skeins in my stash. I think I have like 44 right now, and that's 44 single balls. So if I do 30-ish minutes of knitting, this took 1 week. I started this on Friday. I finished it yesterday and Thursday. So is that 7 days? 6 or 7 days. And if I do that, that's about 2 pairs per month, which means I might knit all of my Felici if I keep up with it. We'll see. I might knit more. So that is the plan. I did the cuff on Friday, which takes about 45 minutes, 45 minutes. And then 2 stripes was 30 minutes. So there's 1 day, 2, 3, 4. The 5th day, I did the 2 stripes and the heel flap and the heel turn. The 6th day, I did the gusset, which was 3 stripes, and then I did 4. So I did 4 stripes because I wanted to finish the gusset. And then on day 6, I finished the 2 stripes, and then I want to finish the sock. So I finished 4 stripes and then the toe. So if I can keep up with that, I can finish the sock a week. Another sock a week project. But yeah, love these. And I did that color is color is that? It's Knitpicks Roll. Duchess Heather? I don't remember. It's the heather. It's a purple heather. I thought it went work well with this sock. So, yep. Sock number 1. And so I finished that yesterday. And I cast on the second sock this morning, and I was able to finish the cuff before I started recording. So I am done for today. Love it. I did the cuff and 1 row. Weaved in my other end. So, yep. All done with this for today. I would love to, yeah. So do we think I could finish all these socks? I don't know. I think that's it about that project. Yeah, at least 30 minutes of knitting. Felici version. All right. That's all of my sock whips. Yes, I would love to knit, knit all my Felici, and then when new colors come out, just buy them and knit them. I don't know. That might be a dream that will never happen, but we'll see. Because I think Felici colors, at least last year, they came out in the fall-ish, and it was just 1 round of colors. So I don't know about with tariffs and all that stuff that's going on, if that will affect it and they won't have any more colors. I don't know. But yes, I don't know if that's all of my colors right there. I might have some in there or somewhere else, but that's almost all of them. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Oh. I love having that cube all full. But it's gonna change. We're gonna have some holes. Oh, and I was gonna show you something. I found like my vintage Felici color. This one I might knit last, I don't know. I'm having a hard time knitting with it. I don't know why. Let's see if I can put that back in there. So this is my oldest color of Felici. I probably bought this back when I was first knitting socks because it says fall 2016. This is 10 years old. I'm just now realizing that. Oh my word. Okay, that's embarrassing. Maybe not, but this is Time Traveler. This is a Doctor Who color. Oh my word. Yeah, it says fall 2016 on it. Oh my word. 10 years. I think I need to knit this year. This is... So yeah, I had some colors down in my cube here. And I was rearranging because I was using some of them. Trying to fill it back up, and I'm like, oh my word, that color is so old. I need to knit that. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Stretch. Oh, it's so beautiful. And that's not completely full. These cubes are probably like, I say maybe like 14 inches deep. So there's like empty space back there. But I want, if I like spin my Felici wheel and I want to, you know, see the color, I don't want to have to take it all out to try to find it. So it's just single in there, but I could put more in there. All right, so that is the new Felici project. Can I stick with it? We will see. Right now I'm doing like a new color and an old color. New, old, and I'm kind of like rearranging it that way. Or I'll spin my wheel, I don't know. Or I'll just spin my wheel until I get an old color or a new color, whatever I'm doing. All right, blanket. We'll talk about Felici again in a little bit here. My next cast on. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. I'm so close. Well, not really close, but I'm I want to say I might finish this blanket this week, but that might be a bit much. We'll see, we'll see. So I am holding Scraps, a magic knot ball. I use the video for making these. I use Very Pink Knits on YouTube, and the Crazy Sock Lady also has one. The Crazy Sock Lady is an actual magic knot ball video. The other one is just Very Pink Knits is just Very Pink Knits just shows you how to do the magic knot. And I'm using some bear yarn, and this is my last one. The last one, and I connected it last night. When I say last one, I mean last one of the package. I still have another 10 skeins, 50 gram 10 skeins. So I think we're getting close. And I do have another magic knot ball, because obviously this is less than this. And I am kicking myself a little because when I did the I-cord cast on, I did not weigh my yarn. So now I'm like, when do I stop? So I have enough to bind off an I-cord at the top. Is 10 grams enough? Should I do 12? 13? I feel like 20 is way too much. I don't think I need 20. So I am unsure about that, when I should stop. This is the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. I did some modifications. I did an I-cord cast on. Essentially, I just did an I-cord for, I think I did, in my Ravelry project pages, it says I did 220 stitches. And then I just picked up from the I-cord. I don't know exactly how I did that. I don't know if I added 3 stitches and then did it. I had to have, because that's what Stephen West always does. I still have to weave this end in. Yeah. So, and then I slip 3 stitches with yarn in front on every row, and that gives me an I-cord on the edge. And then I will do an I-cord bind off, and bam, this blanket will be done. All right, I got a lot done on this. I worked on this every night. Some nights I got more, but I was right there last week. So I got that much done. This marker is my January progress. So that's how much I got done in January. And it is the 16th. We're about half done. I feel like I can finish this blanket this month. I'm trying so hard. Oh, look at that, beautiful. And those stitch markers are from Mountain State Stitches. It's a coffee cup. It's really hard to see. It's clear. And this one's a yarn ball. You can't tell. It just looks like a red circle. Using US 8s. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say about this. I love it. Yeah, I want to finish this. Want to finish it. We'll see if I can finish this week. There was a few nights I put in like maybe a couple rows because we had lots of stuff going on this week. I'm really surprised I got as much knitting done as I did, because I felt like I was always doing something. Always having to go somewhere. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you think I should like stop at 10 grams? Do you think 10 grams would be enough to do I-cord edging or I-cord bind off on the top? About 220 stitches? Or should I do 12 grams? I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal. I have more of bare yarn, but I just don't want to break into it. So we'll see. Love it. And blanket test. Blanket test. Oh. Ouch. Over my feet it goes. Maybe. is coming up here, guys. It's coming up here. And that's covering my feet a few inches. So, yes, I want to finish this so bad. But then I'm going to be kind of sad when I finish it because it's so mindless. But it is getting hard to like flip it when I have to do my rows. Ugh, it's like I gotta work out. It's pretty big. So I am planning on making another one of these at some point with my Sorella Taylor Swift club that I've been getting. And I'm rethinking my blanket here because this was, I used about 500 grams of bare yarn. That one, I will have, if it's 12 skeins, which I think it's going to be, that is 1,200 grams. I wanted to use all of it, but now I am rethinking that because I was just going to hold it with itself. I think that's still the plan. I'm going to hold it with itself, and I wanted to use the whole skein and then use another skein and just do that. But I feel like the blanket is going to be huge. So I think I might just do random stripes. I'll just cake up all of the ones that I have. And if I get bored of the color, I'll do magic knot. I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't know. I'm afraid of starting it before I get all the yarn because if I do it the way like I said, where I was just going to do random stripes of colors, I want to have them all in there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I could cast on more stitches. Like do 250 instead of 220. Make it a little bit wider. I don't know. I don't know yet. But, oh. Love it. Love this blanket. So I'm still doing some thinking on that. Because this is, if it's like 500 and 500 scraps, 500 bare, that's about 1,000-ish grams of yarn. But if I am holding it double with itself, maybe I'll just, I don't know. I'll stop boring you with my thinking on that. But we'll see. Can I finish this blanket? Can I finish all of my whips? That might be a bit much. I don't know, it's tempting to comment and come next week and say, I have no whips, but I have 4 finished objects. We'll see. All right. Anthology throw. I wanted to talk about that. Did I cast it on? No, I did not. Did I cake up any minis? No, I did not. A couple of you in the comments said, for my habit tracker here, I should put like wind a mini a day. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I have to get all my stuff out. I'm not going to get all my stuff out to wind one 20-gram mini. If I could leave my stuff out, that would be like my winder and my Swift and all that stuff. If I could leave that out, then yeah, it would be easy to just do one a day and leave. But I don't have a place to set that up and leave it. So, yeah. So that's not happening. So if I do wind them up, I got to wind to like at least 3 or 4 in one sitting. But yes, I have not done that yet. I don't know why I'm stalling. I looked at the pattern, and I guess for some odd reason I feel like it's going to be, those increased rows are going to be really difficult for some reason. I don't know, it's probably all in my head. Because you have to do like a certain like sequence of stitches all the way around, and what if I miscount? when it gets to be like 500 stitches, 800 stitches. Yeah, so I don't know, I gotta think about this. But no, I have not cast it on, and I've not wound up any minis. So maybe this week I'll do that. I don't know. Okay, next cast on. I did pick up my next Felici sock. This is an older one. This is from summer 2022. It's called Lassie. And I am renaming this Monopoly Money because that's what I see. When I knit it up, you guys will see it. So we have the white, which is the ones. I believe the 5s were pink, which is why I'm going to do this as the heel. I don't remember all of them. I think yellows were 10s, blues were 20s, or was 20s green? I think 20s were green, 50s were blue. I don't remember. But anyway, I feel like that's Monopoly money. I know I looked it up, but then I forgot. I know this orangey color was the 500s, but yeah. So this is going to be cast on next. So I'm going to, the plan is after I finish my Opal socks, this is going to take that place. And I'm not going to do the 30 minutes of knitting on these. I just want to finish them. So that's the plan for these. So then that way I can have my 2 pairs of Felici socks done in January, since I just started this project in the middle-ish of January. So these will both match because they both ended up with the white. And I'm thinking these might be a gift. I'm not gonna say for who. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I am going to, I guess I can tell her. Amy, I'm thinking about making these for you. Let me know if you like it. It has peach in it, so I thought of you. And you like the pastel-y colors. And don't worry, this isn't a color from 2022. I don't think I'm going to miss it. It's been in my stash that long. And I will have extra. I talked with Amy, and I'm going to try to knit her socks from my stash this year instead of having her send me yarn, because I'm trying to focus on using my stash. And if she sends me yarn, I'm going to add that to my stash, and then I'm going to feel overwhelmed. So I said, hey, let's try this and see what happens. So, and I'm not going to probably not make as many pairs for her this year because I made a ton. I made her all of those Advent socks. I think I made her like 12 socks for her birthday. So we will see what I get through. I'm thinking I'm going to try like 4 for her birthday and 4 for Christmas. We'll see. That's the plan, Amy. I might make more. We'll see. So that's my next cast on. All right. Do I need to talk any more about my knitting journal here? I don't think so. I think I talked about everything. I did my habit tracker. I think for next month habit tracker, I'm going to change a little bit. I'm not going to do socks because that's kind of silly. I do socks every day. So I'm not going to do socks, and I'm hoping my Cozy Comfort Throw will be done because that's on here. So I'll do 30 minutes of knitting on my Felici socks. Didn't buy yarn. Audiobook. So I'll have 3. So I'll have to think about, I might do like walking. Just to see how many days I actually do walk. Go for my little half hour walkie walk. Yeah, so I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say about that. I don't know if this is accurate. I think I finished a 4th thing. It says number of projects finished this month. It says I have 3. I don't know if that's accurate. No, it's not actually, because I finished 3 pairs of socks and my hat. So I need to color in another stripe on this. But yes, I am loving this journal planner. I still need to, in the back here, I need to see if I can put like all of my grams in and grams out for like January on one page. And if I can do that, I can combine these because I have another notebook here. I think I showed you this last week where I show you my cast on days and finish days and then my grams in and out. So I don't know if I can combine all of this on one page. This notebook is, it's a little bigger. It's a little bigger, so I don't know, we'll see. I would like to keep it all in one place. It would be nice, but I like this layout, so I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to try. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I finished 4 things so far this month, so I gotta update my little coloring page here. But yes, I am enjoying coloring those little habit squares in, habit tracker squares. And I did show you this, my 2026 pairs of socks. I think what I'm going to end up doing is writing the number in these, because at some point I'm going to lose track about what number I'm on, what number of sock I'm on. So after I color in the next one, I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4 right inside of it. Because I'm not going to want to count every time. What sock am I on? But yes, I am enjoying this book so far. We'll see. We got bullet dots on this side and lines on the side. I want to do January, February. If I do that, I'll have enough pages to do the whole year. Don't quite have enough to do 2 pages. So I need to do that. So that's my book. Summer Day Crochet, if you want to look it up. All right, reading and watching and life stuff. This one might be a little bit longer. I feel like I'm rambling and talking like I'm saying the same thing twice. So if I am, I'm sorry. Reading. I'm still reading The Sea of Monsters. That is the Percy Jackson book. Percy, whatever you want to say. Reading that on my Kindle. I have read that series before, just rereading it. And I started and finished The Long Walk by Stephen King. I say Stephen King in quotes because he wrote it as a different name. I don't know what that's called, but so look up Long Walk, Richard Bachman. I think that's how you say it, or Stephen King's. It will pop up for you. They made that into a movie. I wanted to read the book before I watched the movie, though I don't know when we can watch the movie because I don't know what streaming service it's on, and we'll just have to, if we catch it, I will watch it, I guess. It was interesting. I was surprised that it kept me like engaged throughout the whole thing, because the whole premise of this book is a bunch of people walking, and that's pretty much the whole book, from like they start and then they finish. I don't want to give too much away, but it is dark. There's some it's gruesome. There were some parts where I'm like, ee. So the movie is probably rated R. I'm pretty sure it's probably definitely rated R, unless they take some of those parts out, but I really enjoyed it. It was very good. And I did that on audio. That was my 30 minutes of audio. At least 30 minutes. And then I started yesterday, The Bones Beneath My Skin. I wrote S as skins. I don't know if it's skin or skins. By TJ Klune. This is a new book of his. I like his newer books. I still have not finished. He has a series. I read one, but I didn't read the other ones. I don't know if there was one or two. The House of the Cerulean Sea. I think he has a second book to that, but I have not read it yet. This looks like a standalone book, or it's going to be a new series. I don't know. It just, right now, it's just the title of the book. So I'm assuming it's a standalone book, but it's really good so far. I think I'm on chapter 7. Yeah. I don't know where it's going. I didn't read too much into the synopsis. I read a little bit saying like fans of Stranger Things would like this book, and I'm like, okay, reading it. I don't know what it's about other than that. So, and also doing that on audio. Liking that so far. I'm hoping to finish it this week. And watching, my husband and I started and finished Futurama season 12. Love that show. It's good. It's good. And we're still watching The Next Generation. Star Trek with the kiddos. Season 3. We're still watching that. And that's reading and watching. I have a Audible account, and I have so many books on there because I have 12 credits a year. And I use them all up, and then I read some of them. So I'm trying to get back to reading. I like listening to books and knitting. I can read and knit on my Kindle, but it kind of slows me down because I have to keep changing the page. So with audiobook, it just keeps on going. So I'm trying to get back into reading, to read more books this year. And read the books that I have on my Audible account. All right, let's see. Life stuff. I had flute lesson on Tuesday evening. Wednesday evening we had a concert, a wind symphony concert for my oldest. And Thursday, orthodontist appointment for Chloe. This was the appointment where we find out and schedule when her braces come off. Yay! So she's getting her braces off February 18th. So in about a month-ish, she's gonna get those off, and she'll have to wear a retainer for 6 months. She's not too happy about that. I'm thinking that's how it goes. I think that's what they told me. 6 months they have to wear it day and night, except eating. And then after that, it's just at night. And so yes, I'm excited to have less orthodontist appointments to go to. My youngest still has them. I think she gets hers off in the summertime this year. Cross my fingers. So we're almost done. Almost done with the orthodontist appointments. I will be so happy to not have to do those anymore. It's not a big deal. It's not very far from our house, but you know, it's just trying to schedule them between all of the activities is just like, it just makes me tired. So having one less thing will be nice. So yeah, that's all the life stuff. So goals. I already said this, but I'm going to repeat myself. I want to finish my Cozy Comfort Throw. And I want to finish all 3 sock whips. Can I do it? Put it in the comments below if you think I can. Next week, I will have to record on Thursday, probably. We'll see how I feel. I'll have to do it Thursday or Saturday. I might do it Thursday. So I might have to record a day early. Friday, we have my oldest, Chloe, has a wind symphony concert that's during the day. I forgot what it's called. It's called MMC. I don't know what that stands for. But her class was invited into this concert, which I guess there's other schools doing this, but we're only going to watch her school. And it's at I think it's at 10 o'clock on Friday, and it's about an hour-ish away, maybe hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes away. So can't record on Friday next week. So probably record on Thursday. It will still be up on Monday. So that means I have one less day to finish things. So we'll see if I can do it. Yeah, so I might try to just focus on finishing things rather than casting things on this week. Yeah. So yeah, these might be cast on, these might not. We'll see. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh, 50 minutes. I hope you got lots of knitting done. I hope you're all doing okay. The world is still on fire, and I don't like to talk about it too much because it's a lot, and I want this to be an escape for you all, and a lot of you agree with me. So yeah, the world's on fire. So I hope this gave you a little break from that. I hope you got lots of knitting done. I always forget to say in the beginning, like, I'm probably gonna be sitting here talking for like at least 45 minutes. I hope you grabbed a whip, because you'll get a lot done. All right, I guess that's it. I hope you're all hanging in there, and I hope knitting, I know knitting helps me a ton with what's going on and, you know, just life stuff in general. So I hope that is bringing you joy at your knitting or crafting, whatever it is. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them. I try to respond to all of them. If you have a question, I try to respond. If you're just saying something, I at least heard it so that you know that I read it. So yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.